Wave that over. Put the cigar away.
Zeno, you do that impersonation, or
I don't do a very good one.
Reveal that to him right there. Over the middle, Messi. Now, maybe he's okay with it. Touchdown, Alabama.
Regular bases in 1928. Crimson Tide have won 15 straight ever since Nick Saban's been there.
Imagine going into a game where you're about to play a team you haven't beaten in 15 years. This was the situation Tennessee was in on October 15th, 2022. Tennessee hadn't beaten Alabama since 2006, and adding insult to injury, Alabama's average margin of victory had been by 32 points the past 6 years. Given these statistics, the chances of Tennessee beating number 3 ranked Alabama were slim to none. And sure, Tennessee had the best start in years, being 5-0 leading up to this matchup, but in the past years Tennessee has been ranked in the top 25. They came nowhere close to beating Alabama. But little did we know, the most historic performance versus Alabama was about to take place. Jalin Hyatt was about to set a school record with 6 catches, 207 receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns versus Alabama. It must be nice when 80% of your catches result in a touchdown. It was safe to say no one was expecting this performance from Jalin. I mean, he only had a total of 21 receptions and 226 yards the previous season, so he wasn't much of a threat at the time. And don't get me wrong, Jalin dominated in high school, setting records with over 3,600 receiving yards and 57 touchdowns, so he was definitely a sought-after prospect. He just didn't really get noticed until the Alabama game. In a post-game interview, Jalin said, "To be honest, I didn't know I was going to have 5 touchdowns. That's a lot. We came to the sidelines and figured out what was going to work against their defense." And I've got to give credit to Jalin for acknowledging that you can't make these plays by yourself, because without your linemen making the right blocks or your receivers running the right routes, those plays just don't happen. It'll be interesting to see how Tennessee matches up against number 19 Kentucky and number 1 Georgia later in the season, because right now, Tennessee is a force to be reckoned with. Now 7-0 and ranked number 3 in the country after beating Alabama. They've already beaten Florida and a very talented LSU team, and of course, Alabama. And get this, the last time Tennessee was this dominant, they were led by this guy.